Video coverage of IT Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.
Hi, Rachel Ramsey here, IT Expo in Miami. I'm here with Ed Martinez from Miami Children's Hospital and Brian Davis from Cisco. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel.
So we'll talk a little bit about the Cisco and partnership with Miami Children's Hospital. But first I want to talk about your case study panel that you were presenting on today, some of the key topics that you covered and what your role is as CIO and SVP and CIO.
Well, we talked a little bit about BYOD, bring your own device to work, and the nature of where that sits today in the industry. IT in general has been defensive against it over the years. I think we're coming along. About 4 years ago in our organization, we introduced the concept, and it was a little difficult for the IT folks. It's extra work for them. It requires additional hand-holding. It requires a little bit more scrutiny in what we do. However, the opposite of that is doing nothing, and what that creates is a situation where our end users find ways to do what they got to do, especially when they have access to portable computers on their hand. So we felt that it was prudent for us to start investigating how to protect the environment and allow users to do how they want to operate. And that's really a huge paradigm shift for IT. It's never been like that before. It's been more about, you will do it this way because I tell you I'm IT. And now it's, how would you like to do it, Mr. User? And we need to figure out how to protect the organization and make sure that we allow them to operate as they're used to operating now with these mobile devices. So that's pretty much what the case study was about, and we had a lot of questions and answers. It was a great forum.
Great. So Brian, tell us a little bit about the kind of services that Cisco provides and how you enable the Miami Children's Hospital to provide that to those kind of services.
Yeah, so Ed's thought leadership has been paramount at Miami Children's in kind of delivering that next generation vision of what mobile device management should look like, what BYOD should look at like, and most importantly wrapping a layer of security or multi-layer security strategy around that. And that's where we've been working really closely with Miami Children's. They're at the forefront, as was evidenced from the panel today, in the area of mobile device management and BYOD. And when you take a look at what they're doing there, based on a lot of part in which is based on Cisco technologies and how that integrates with their data center strategy, which also ties into a lot of our technologies. I mean, I can't say enough about his leadership and what he's done with his organization in the 4.5+ years he's been there.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about why you decided to work with Cisco. What were some of the requirements that you had and how they met them?
Well, I got to tell you, the funny thing is, there's 2 or 3 companies that you buy or invest in as an executive, and as part of that process, you typically don't get fired for hiring Cisco to do your infrastructure. You do usually run into the board issues when you run into other vendors. So from a perspective of, look, they are a valid leader in the space. They know what they're doing. It was an easy decision for us to go look at Cisco. What they bring to the market, though, in terms of technology and capabilities, software-wise and management-wise, is really, really advanced. We were very fortunate to have actually wireless technologies through Cisco. We've been able to expand a campus-wide wireless that was very crucial for our work in the healthcare arena. And Cisco's product line has allowed us to be so mature in the space that we can tell when there's a device in the wrong area of the building. We can tell when someone's accessing the wrong information. We can tell when there's systems that are down or areas that are down. So it gives us a lot of control over what's happening on the campus. And I think other vendors can do that. Cisco does it very dynamically, and they do it very well integrated into the whole product suite that we have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This could be a question for both of you, but what are some specific requirements or challenges for providing these kind of services to healthcare environments and hospitals? Maybe for Cisco providing different services, or you looking just different requirements that you may have?
We have different users, right? So we have physicians and nurses and staff, and we have executives, and we have different levels of roles in the organization. Cisco is very attuned to that need. For example, we recently rolled out, with the help of Cisco, an application. We're the first hospital in the world, actually, to come out with an app that does GPS navigation throughout the facility. So as you walk into our campus, you want to know where something is, you open up the app, you select where you want to go, and it literally walks you right to the door where you want to go. That's using Wi-Fi triangulation. So it's an advanced type of environment that not a lot of people are doing it, and those that are doing it are definitely doing it with vendors like Cisco that have that technology. So we're able to take the experience to a level that it's just not just about providing the infrastructure or the network. Now we're able to provide apps that work off of that infrastructure to provide a more richer patient experience.
Great. Okay, well, it was great meeting you guys. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Thanks
Good
so
to be
much.
here.
Video coverage of IT Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.